Hi everyone. So today I've come with a short reflection. So today's topic is God is a master of time. So I already did a Malayalam video on this, but I thought I'll do an English video also because some of you may be following only my English videos. So I thought I'll do a recording on the same topic in English as well. Also, yesterday I had a similar experience which is supporting this. So that has triggered me to take this video. So, ever since I started my ministry, I've come to the deep conviction that God is the master of time. So, why I've come to this conclusion is when I'm doing ministry, usually I spend my weekends doing the YouTube videos and going for offline classes or taking Zoom sessions. Weekdays, since I'm working, I'm quite busy with my office work and other housework and all other activities. So I don't have much time to record YouTube video or do other things related to ministry. So I have only time for my daily reflections and meditations, and then daily I go for mass. So I have time only for that. So weekends I dedicated for my ministry. But weekend also I have other things to do, other things to take care at home. So usually I don't get much time to prepare. So whenever I get time, I prepare, but most of the times I don't have enough time to prepare for the classes. Also, when I go for offline classes, I usually get a 2 days notice, or sometimes the previous day father would call and say, come for this class tomorrow. So I'll not have much time to prepare for that class. So what I've noticed is if it takes 4 hours for me to prepare class, if I don't have time, God would help me to prepare that in 5 minutes or maximum 10 minutes. So I don't know how to explain that. He would give me all the thoughts. Everything will come as a thought to my mind. I just need to organize it. Sometimes it comes as a dream. Sometimes comes as a word, comes as a thought. Sometimes even the words, right? I just have to be an instrument and go and stand there. He will give the thoughts. He'll give the ideas. He will give the words. So I'm just like an instrument. So that is my experience in ministry. Most of the times, I'm not telling every time. I usually take time to prepare. If I have time, I'll prepare. On top of that, God would help me. Finally, we need God's help. Otherwise, we can't do that. God helps me. But when I don't have time, this is how God helps me, right? So if I take 3-4 hours to prepare for a class, God will give me in 5 minutes. It will come, the topic will come to my mind, the ideas will come to my mind, the words will come to my mind. I just have to go and deliver that. I'll always tell my husband, I'm just like an instrument. I go there and I stand. It is the Holy Spirit who is speaking through me. So this I experience on a daily basis, not a daily basis. Whenever I go for ministry, I can say 90% of my time, this is my experience. Only 10% of time I'll feel like, okay, this time I didn't get that supernatural help. So this is related to my ministry. Even in my personal life also, I experienced this multiple times. My mother was helping me managing all the household work. So my brother is in US. So once in a while she goes to US. So first time when she went to US, I was like really worried. How will I manage everything? How will I manage my time? I was really worried and I prayed before God. I was so much worried that I prayed. So while I was praying, I heard this voice, that is John 14:1. Let not your hearts be disheartened. Believe in me. Believe in God. Believe also in me. So let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me. So this is the word I heard, and that when I heard that, a peace filled my heart also. After that, everything came to my mind, how I should organize my work. It's like somebody telling me, okay, do everything in bulk, get the help of children, like so many things, right? So somebody was helping me in planning and arranging my time, or planning and organizing everything. So today, if I have to cook for 3 days, without any exaggeration, I'm telling it would take only 3 hours. Of course, I have the help of a maid who is helping me in all the things, but it would take very less time. God has helped me in that regard. So once when I was attending a retreat, after this incident, a father was narrating this. She met a lady. She was doing ministry, so she was into charismatic ministry, and in their place every week some 100 to 150 people gather for charismatic praise and worship. So it's a half day session. By noon it will be over, and after that she will provide them lunch also. So everything she was only managing. She was managing the prayers, she was managing cooking, serving, everything she was doing. So father was asking her how she is managing everything, all these things, how she is managing. Then she told him that I get some help from God. God is helping me to finish all my tasks quickly. So when I heard that, I could relate to that. That is my experience also. Many times I can say, if it's not daily, on at least weekly basis, I'm experiencing that. Yesterday also I experienced this. So basically that has triggered me to take this video. So yesterday we wanted to buy some furniture. So we wanted to go to IKEA. IKEA is a store in Bangalore. So it's like they are like wholesale dealers. So it's a very huge establishment. So it's maybe 52 kilometers from my place. So in Bangalore traffic, if you have to go there, it would easily take more than 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours it would take. And we have to do all this shopping. So we wanted to buy a complete sofa set for our living room and so many other things I wanted to buy. So if you ask me, it is like 3 days shopping, or at least 2 days shopping I wanted to do. But before going, I was telling God, I have to come back at 7 o'clock because I was planning to do a recording in the night, a praise and worship recording in the night. So at least by 7 I have to come back. Then I have to take some rest, half an hour rest, and have dinner, give dinner to children. Then only by 10 o'clock I can do the praise and worship recording. So I told God, I want to come back by 7, but this shopping would take this much time. Traffic also, 9 o'clock we are starting. The travel itself would take 5 hours. Then I have so many things to buy. So you help me plan out my time. You show me the things that I have to buy, and don't show me the things that I don't have to buy, right? Sometimes we go and randomly pick things, right? So help me with that shopping. And I prayed very earnestly, and we went. So while going, we started around 9 o'clock. I don't know, there was not much traffic. So we reached by 10:30. Without any exaggeration, I'm telling you, when we walked into that place, right, within 5 minutes we spotted what we wanted, right? So we wanted a chair with a particular shape and particular fabric. We had some requirement, right? So we spotted a sofa like that. Immediately my husband finalized it. He liked it. So he's the one who is finalizing. He can actually visualize how it will look. I'm very bad in that. He said, okay, this will fit. The size is correct. Then everything matching we got. Okay, for that we need some extra sofas, chairs, all that. Everything we got. Within 30 minutes we finalized all of that, and next 30 minutes we spent on registering. We were going there for the first time, so some registration and billing, some bank formalities it took. So 1 hour we finished that. Okay, so this entire thing where this establishment, right, one floor is entirely dedicated for this sofa and all. So in different places they have like arranged everything. So just to walk around and see that entire thing, it would take 45 minutes to 1 hour. So we just walked in and we finished everything within 30 minutes. After buying, I told my husband, see, we hardly saw anything. Let's just walk around and see what is there, right? So we next 30 to 45 minutes, we walked around and saw everything. We saw the various options. But whatever we picked, right, that was the best for us, right? So I was like, I was very happy. Whatever I prayed, God, when I walked in, He showed me. So within 1 hour, we could finish everything. Then another 30 to 45 minutes, we walked around and saw everything. Then we picked up a couple of more things. Then we went for lunch. By, I think, 1 o'clock, we finished our lunch. And then we went for the rest of the shopping. So rest of the shopping also, when I was walking, I saw many things which I wanted, right? I was randomly picking up things. Certain things I forgot that these things I needed, but my eyes went to that. For example, my mother-in-law told me I need a blanket. It just completely slipped from my mind. I was not thinking about that. But while I was walking, I saw that blanket, the same color. She had the same color one that was spoiled, right? So she wanted a new one. So that same blanket, same color I saw. Immediately I remembered, oh, she wanted this. When I picked that, my husband said, I also want. So 4 or 5, we picked like that, whatever I needed. Many things God showed me. I picked up everything. By 3 o'clock, my my husband said, let's wind up this. If anything is pending, we'll do it next time. Let's wind up. Otherwise, we'll not reach by 7 o'clock. But whatever we wanted, right? Except couple of things which were not there. Everything else we got. And we started around, after billing everything, we started around 4 o'clock. But 4 o'clock, the traffic was there. So it took us 2.5 hours, I think. By 6:30, 6:45, we reached home. So we took some rest. We had our food, gave food to children, and then we did the recording, right? So when I was thinking about this, I'm just amazed, right? Only God can plan like that. Without any exaggeration, I'm telling you, it would at least take 2 to 3 days for me to do all this shopping. It was literally impossible to finish everything within that time frame. And while I was coming back, when we were traveling back, my daughter called. She's in hostel, right? So she called and she said, I have a lot to study, Mummy. I'm not able to plan my studies. I'm very inefficient in doing that. Whatever I do, I'm not able to complete my daily portions. One problem is morning. Children study continuously, right? They get up around 6 to 7:30, like 1.5 hours or 2 hours, they'll continuously study. She was telling, since I'm going for mass, I actually spend some 30 minutes, then I go for mass, then I come back again, study for 30 minutes. So I don't get that continuous time, like where I could study 2 hours continuously like that. Then I told her, see, this I'm very clear, Mole. Mass is our priority. You are not going to skip that. That is our first priority. So if we are going for mass and if you are not able to study, that is fine, right? So if we are going for mass, if you are not able to study, God would help you, right? If something is taking 45 minutes to 1 hour for you to study, you can finish in 10 minutes. God will help you. But always don't expect that. Sometimes it may not happen, right? If it's not happening also, it is fine, because God is our priority. Attending mass is our priority. You should be ready to take that hit. You're not going to skip mass. You have to go for mass. But from my experience, I can say that whatever takes 1 hour, God can help you in 5 minutes. God can help you so that you can finish that in 5 minutes. So that is my experience. Today also I experienced that. So I told her this. I've experienced that. So you don't have to worry about time. Make God your first priority. Going for mass is our first priority. Don't ever think about skipping that. She was not telling that she would skip. She was simply telling me. But I could tell with that conviction to her, because I am experiencing it on a daily basis, right? Every time I experience that, I have so many experiences. I don't even remember everything, right? So it's like a daily thing for me, or daily, or at least every week I experience it once, right? So I can speak with that conviction that if you prioritize God, if you make God your first priority, He will also make you His first priority. He will help you with your task, right? Whatever you're not able to do, God will help you, right? There are certain things you have to do, but there are certain things you aspire to do or you wanted to do, right? So you need to find some extra time for that. God will plan everything, right? He will plan your task. You just need to ask His help. So that is my experience, but I'm telling that it's not like every time it happens, we cannot demand like that, right? We can pray. But from my experience, 90% of time I experience that. Every time when I look at Him and I ask God, I need your help, I always feel that He is coming down to help me. That is my experience. So I can speak with that conviction. I'm telling with that conviction to my daughter. So it's also easy for her to take that decision, right? When I speak with that conviction, I have experienced this, Mole, you have to do this. When I'm telling with that conviction, she can also take that, right? And also we are ready to take that hit also. If it's not working, it's fine. Still, God is my first priority. That is how we should think. So I just wanted to share these experiences with all of you, because many of you may be struggling in this area, right? I was struggling. I was not finding time to do the things that I wanted to do or I aspire to do. Once I started asking God's help, He was helping me in that regard, right? So many experiences I can say, but I want to keep this video short. So with this, I'll wind up today's class. I hope all of you like this. So make God your first priority. Ask His help in your daily task. He is a God like he's always willing to help, right? So that is my experience. We just need to ask him. He's like our father. Father, I'm not able to do that. Help me. He'll come down to help us. He is happy to help us. We only need to ask. So with that, I'll wind up today's video. Hope you all like it. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Thank you.